Are you dreaming of becoming a lawyer? Do you want to gain admission to study law but are worried about JAMB? Well, I have some hard truth for you. Many law aspirants make serious mistakes during JAMB that cost them their admission. But don't worry, I'm here to help you to avoid those pitfalls. Let's delve into some of those common mistakes that law aspirants often make. First of all, my name is Kingsley. I am a 300 level law student, and I often make a video here that has to do with the processes and everything that could be helpful for you in your journey and your aspiration towards becoming a lawyer. We not only post a video that dealt with the issue of aspirants and the mode of getting admission, we also make some relevant video here that explain legal courses to you, assuming you have become part of the community, future lawyers. But having said that, there are mistakes you have to avoid in order to be able to navigate through your process of getting admission. First mistake I've identified that a lot of students made in their process of getting admission into school is picking or choosing a wrong subject combination. See, this has been something that has held a lot of men hostage. I have seen it. I'm not just speaking for the sake of making a video like this. I have seen it. Even some people that managed to get admission, I know one of my classmates that crashed down because of this very thing. We all have been given admission, we are friends, we have started the journey, we have wrote our legal method first semester exam, but in second semester, things bounced back to him and his admission was withdrawn on the account of picking a wrong subject combination. There is also another person that joined us in year 2. What happened? He's joined us as a direct entry student, but access of knowledge that the very course he chose, it does not rhyme with the one my school recognized. So his admission of studying law has to be withdrawn. I have to go afresh to start another JAMB. This is so sad, and I don't want you to make this mistake because it's actually not something that can easily be corrected. That's why it is very important that you know the relevant subject combination you are going to choose before filling your JAMB form. And even if you have made that mistake, you look for a way to correct it if it's still possible by going to CBT center to make sure that they correct it on time. As a law aspirant, there are some basic subject combination you have to write. One of them is English. Of course, it's compulsory for all law aspirants or writers. Secondly is you have to write government. Although I have seen people who say that it can be replaced with history, but you have to write government. Of course, you cannot tell me that you want to study law and you will not punctuate on government. Remember, as a law student, if you successfully become a law student, you are now under the arm of government, which is judiciary. By virtue of Section 6 of the 1999 Constitution, all the lawyers, all the judges, all the law aspirants, we all are under the administration of judicial arm of government. Section 4 has to do with the legislature, the lawmakers. Section 6, judiciary. Section 5, the executive. So by virtue of you becoming a lawyer, or by virtue of you becoming a law student, you are now under the arm of government. And you cannot claim to be under of government when you don't know what the government is all about. So you have to pick government. Even if history is an option, choose government. Take the advice from me, write government. Then you also have to write CRS or IRS, Islamic Religious Study. You have to write on it depending on your background. If you are a Christian, CRS, Muslim, IRS, Islamic Religious Studies. Then another thing is that is very compulsory or needed is literature. You have to punctuate on literature, and that was my hardest course in the secondary school. And I thank God I don't have anything to do with literature again. So you have to write literature. If you have made this mistake, obviously it's going to mar your chances of getting admission. Second common mistake I've also observed for most of the students is that they often ignore post-UTME process. You know, it's another thing to pass the JAMB. It's another thing to pass screening. That's the one we regard as post-UTME exam. Although majority of university nowadays don't write the exam, but there are still criteria you have to meet, which still boils down to the first common mistake I identified, which is your subject combination. Because assuming now you are picking some certain course, there are some certain combination. When you are picking subject combination, it doesn't just go with the one of JAMB. You also have to take the consideration of university you are going from. There are some university, they will welcome you assuming you have picked replace government with economics, either your O level or your JAMB. they will welcome you. But there are some universities that scoring government or picking government is a condition sine qua non to get admission. That is what I mean by condition sine qua non. Is necessary for you to pass through or make admission into that very particular school. So these are the things you have to check. Of course, before you pick up your JAMB form, there are universities you have in mind, right? That university you made your first choice, you have to browse through, check what are their various subject combinations, so that you will not make the mistake of writing the one that JAMB have required and at the same time falling short of their own subject requirement. And apart from that, there's one thing you have to do. If you are passed through JAMB, you have to also work hard for your UTME. If you are picking a university that write aptitude test, the university that write another screening exam in order to reduce quantity, you have to work hard to be able to pass higher. University screen test will determine whether you are going to make it or not to make it, regardless of whether you score high in JAMB, because everything will boil down to plussing your aggregate and dividing it. So if you want to smash it higher, if you want to be on the merit list, you have to score higher in your UTME exam. Another mistake that most of law aspirants makes is picking the wrong university. Yes, if you have picked a particular university because you like it and your JAMB cutoff mark is low, or you will not be able to meet the threshold mark for that very university, obviously you are making a big mistake. So your first choice of university should be the one that you have the capacity to attain their capacity. Are you getting the point? You must possess the capacity of their capacity. If you are going for a university like UNILAG, for instance, obviously I have told you in my previous video, you have to score at least 280 to 300. If you are going for UNN the Lion, you have to score at least 280 to 300 to 320. UI the same thing. So these are the things you have to take into considerations. As the name goes, if you want to catch big fish, you must have a big net. So if you are aiming for this university, not that they teach anything that other university doesn't teach. Don't get it wrong, because you hear UNILAG, UNN, Ahmadu Bello University, Uniport, UI, you begin to feel these are the people that are no, all of our, we still have the same brain. Possibly safe. My brain is even hotter than them, you know.
Wow!
Yes. So it's not about the university you are studying that matters, but what makes these people have that kind of high outstanding threshold mark if you want to gain admission is because they have more candidates. You can't compare with them with ordinary state university. So because they have more candidates, because their school fees is more lower. If I tell you the school fees I pay, you will clap for my dad, because they are paying the ultimate price. I'm in state university, we pay. My development fee can take care of somebody in UNN for at least, should I say, 3 school semesters back then. So that is to tell you, we pay more than them, and the benefit we drive from being in state university is that we are moving ahead. Most of my course-mates are still in year 2, most of my course-mates are still in year 1, but I'm already in 300 level. So we pay the ultimate price, and we still receive more lecture than them, because most often they go for strike. So it's not about university, UI, Unipat or UNN, no. What I'm saying is, what matters is that you have picked the university. If you are going there maybe because of problem, you can't afford state university or private university which pay exorbitant school fees, what you have to do is that you have to read to score higher, because they have more candidates. I mean, 50,000 have registered for UNILAG. Obviously they are going to pick at least, or at most they are going to pick 200. Check it now. 500 people, 5,000 people, 50,000 people have registered for this university. What is your chances of scoring? That means you have to score something bigger to get admission. So if you make that mistake of picking right university and at the same time score low, what you have to do is that after your JAMB, you have seen your JAMB score, go for JAMB CBT center and change your university. Make another university, state university or private university your first choice, so that they will be able to give you your right score. Don't wait, because they have time for it. If you just wait hoping that UNN or UNILAG or UI or Ahmadu Bello will give me the university I've bargained for, and when you have, it is obvious the rest speak for itself, rest locator, that you have scored low, you are still hoping, or you are tempting the Lord your God. So remember to always not fall into that trap of making that big mistake or picking wrong university. If you have picked right university, work towards it. Another thing I also highlight as a mistake most of law aspirants make is that Poor time management. Most people fail the exam not because necessarily they don't have something in their brain to write, but because of the limited time given to them. It's something you continue to battle throughout your life as a student. When you have gotten admission and when you come to study law and face legal method, you will be given a question to answer with judicial authority and only given a kind of 2 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes to answer it. You will see that 1 hour and 30 minutes can be 2 minutes. So time management is something you have to take note of. That's why it is advised that you have to begin with the one you know to finish it. At least I have said it repeatedly. My laptop switched off during my JAMB exam, and the only thing that have helped me is that what I was doing in that JAMB, whenever if I read the question, I go through I don't need, if I read the question, I already form the answer in my head. What I need to go to the option and pick. I don't need to be following the option, reading this one, because I already know the answer by virtue of the question. This only comes when you have read JAMB like. So that was what helped me, because my laptop didn't work when my mates have started writing. And because of that, they have written for 1 hour and something minutes when my own laptop was even repaired and it comes back to normal. Then my mind, the Holy Spirit ministered to me, see, wow, anything can happen. Don't look at the time on this laptop. Work out your own time. Know that you don't have time. So I was very extremely fast. I will read the question, I will pick the answer. Then it happens that when these people have started for 1 hour and 30 minutes, their own laptop, JAMB is 2 hour exam, their own laptop shut down and my own joined with them and shut down. I cried, I will. But as God may have it, I was able to score 280. I didn't, English was 25. I didn't write comprehension in English, no time. I didn't write all the laces and structure. So as if you can manage your time well, forget that time they say 2 hours and this and that. What about if your own laptop shut down? What would you do? So manage your time very well in exam hall. Whenever you have started, know you have started. No need of, if you want, if your time have started, you start praying. I've seen some people will be like, they will pray for 30 minutes. Oh, Mary Magdalene, I support your prayer, but as you are going, before you start down, pray in your mind. The Lord you serve have the capacity to understand you are praying, even when they have not started the exam. Okay. No need of you, when the exam have started, you devote your whole hours to pray. Wow! Joseph, take it easy so that you'll be able to utilize your time very well. Please subscribe to this video if you found it very helpful, so that next week when I will be making another video, you also benefit. We have also made so many videos. Go to this channel and you're going to see some of this video. If you wish to see the video I give guidance as to scoring 320 and above, click the video above, and there are also some other videos. Check it out and going to help you. Once you make it from being law aspirant to future lawyers and my learning colleague, kindly notify me and I'll add you to a special group where we discuss the law. I love you so much. I'm rooting for you.